So, what's a Mohawk? It's a turn from forwards to backwards that stays on the same edge but changes feet. So I'm going to start off by showing you a right forward inside Mohawk. I start with my T position, like with the 3 turn, but instead of having my left foot forwards as I'm going this way, I now have my right foot forwards. I'm going to go this way around. Right forward inside edge is right here, so the inside of my foot. I put my left arm forwards, right arm out to the side. So now I have the opposite arm in front to which foot I'm going to skate on. My arm's out to the side, pointing the opposite direction to where my back foot is pointing. So similar to with the 3 turn, you're going to push forwards, and from there you're going to rise up and rotate the arms. Now here, when I bring my feet together, I bring my heel to the instep of the skate I'm standing on. So I'm here, I've pushed forwards, I've rised up and rotated, and I've got my heel to instep. I'm going to show you from another angle. Bend, I push, I rise up, rotate, and you see here, heel to instep. And from there, you have to make sure your foot's open. If you have your foot here, you won't turn. The foot's open, and I place it down and lift this foot up, keep the hip open and the shoulder open, and I'll glide backwards that way. So to show you, I'm here. Start off. I push, rise up, rotate, turn and check. I'll show you from the other angle. I'm in here, push, rise up, rotate, turn to backwards, and I check the shoulder and the hip like that to control it. So I'm going to go over some common mistakes now with the Mohawk. So I mentioned as well, when you bring the feet together, that your heel's to the instep and you have to open your foot. You see a lot of people, they bring their feet together like this and then they can't turn to backwards. They're here, their foot's like this, and they end up doing a 3 turn instead of a Mohawk. It's very important. When the feet come together, the foot is open, and I can step to backwards quite simply then. If the foot is here, it's going to be really hard. Another thing you see people do is they start here. As they push, they don't rotate first. They stay there, they pick their feet up like this, and they try and turn to backwards, and just find they can't. You really have to make sure that you rotate before. And I push, and I rotate, bring the feet together. Another one, they leave their weight back. So, as I get here, I push, I rotate, I leave my weight here. So I just go onto my toe. You need your weight a little bit forwards on the blade, but not too much, because you'll just grind to a halt. So really make sure you push, rise up, rotate, turn to backwards and check. Not with the weight here. Another thing you see people doing sometimes, which is a mistake, is when they're here ready to turn, they turn to backwards and their hip closes immediately, which makes it very hard to control. If you do that and you rotate and you turn and you close, you see I just spin around uncontrolled. You really want to make sure, show you from a better angle, and as I get here, I'm open. I'm not closed like that. You also see them close in the shoulder. The same mistake happens in 3 turns often. You want to make sure that you don't turn to backwards in this awkward position here. This is very hard. You open the shoulder like that. Much easier to control.